Happy V-Day! And I'm not talking about Valentine's Day. No, girl, that already passed. And besides, that's like stupid Cupid Day. I'm talking about Happy Vagina Day. Yes, that's right, vajayjay, vag, whatever you want to call her. Today, I am going to help you out with must-know information about keeping your vagina safe. That's right, because we got some issues out there that we are not talking about, and I want to clue you in. All right, so stay tuned. If you like this type of video and learning more about your body, then go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. That way you get inbox notifications every time we upload a brand new video. There are some scary things that we don't actually talk about, and that's called toxic shock syndrome. We hear all these crazy stories about, changing your tampon too frequently or not frequently enough, or causing yeast infections and all that stuff, but nobody really talks about TSS, which is toxic shock syndrome. It is a very serious but rare condition that we are all susceptible to, especially while using tampons that we find just out the grocery store. It is very important that you start thinking about using organic tampons and pads versus the ones that have chemicals in them, like what you see on the grocery store shelves. There are a few companies out there that have gone 100% organic with their tampons and pads, and that means there are no chemicals involved in the process of those tampons. So like when you're sticking a tampon up your vagina, you are sticking chemicals in your vagina, and that is no bueno, not good at all. It's horrible. And the more I would sit and think about it, the more I would freak out, and it's just like, oh my God. I got to the point where I didn't even want to sleep in a tampon anymore, which I guess you shouldn't do anyway. So now I just been kind of like rocking pads or whatever, which is annoying in itself. But there are quite a few solutions that I don't think a lot of people are aware of. So I'm gonna give you a couple. Okay, so let me tell you about one of my favorite organic tampon companies. It is Lola. That's right, look at this box. It's nondescript. You can't even tell what's on the inside. So your boo is certainly not gonna know what this is sitting on your counter, and you don't have to worry about him accusing you of being grumpy, right? All right, so this is the thing with Lola. It's a subscription service company, which means you go to their website and you sign up, and they will send you tampons or pads or whatever you choose, a combination of the two, every month or every 2 months, or however you want them sent to you. Now, they're not that much more expensive than regular pads and tampons that you get out of the store. I know that's probably some people's question, but since they are organic, they are like a little bit more expensive. I think one box is like $9, and I really think you pay $9 at like CVS or Walgreens anyway, so it's really not that much more money. But the good thing is, you know that you're going to get 100% organic cotton tampons and pads, and for the sake of your health, I think that is more than worth signing up and spending like $1 or $2 more than you normally would. You aren't paying much more money than you already do anyway, and your tampons and pads will show up on time, so you don't have to worry about having to go to the store and replenish. That is the best part. My other period-friendly item, like Tiara wants to call it, is a product by She Thinks. She Thinks is dope as heck. For one, they are panties, okay? They're period panties, but not what you're thinking. They're not just like disposable panties that you throw away because they're messed up. These are panties that you keep, and you can wash them and reuse them over and over again, and they look just like regular, cute, sexy panties, except the difference is, and the major key difference is, they hold up to 2 tampons worth of blood. Yes, I said the panties actually hold blood. Like, it's not an accident, it's what they're supposed to do. They have advanced technology used to design these underwear, so they are amazing. I cannot wait to use these. Tiara said I have to be the guinea pig before she decides to use them, but I'm already on board. I cannot wait to get my panties. They are basically on the way, and I'll let you guys know how I like them. But if you're a little uncertain, or maybe you bleed a little heavier than maybe the average person, what I would suggest, instead of using like super tampons, which the super tampons are what really expose you to toxic shock syndrome more so than even the regular ones, you can use a regular tampon and a pair of She Thinks panties or undergarments, and that way you will be covered for the whole day, and you don't have to worry about leaking, because if they do leak, they're leaking right into your period panties, and they're not going to mess up your clothes, and you can just wash them like you wash the rest of your clothes. So I think it's a win-win situation. Be sure to look for the links for both Thinks undergarments and Lola tampons and pads. I will put it down below so that you can get right into it and just kind of, just go through both their websites and learn more about their company. I think they're both very awesome. They are both women-owned companies, which for me is like everything, because we're always supporting our girls on this channel. Yes. I met this girl named Brittany a few weeks ago, and she's an amazing girl. She works at a Starbucks here in LA, and we just happened to be talking like girl talk or whatever, and she shared her story with me. She actually is a survivor of toxic shock, and there are a lot of people that get past it, the early stages of it, but if you happen to slip into where it starts to shut down your organs, most people never come back. Most people die. Brittany is one of the very few people that did not die from that stage of toxic shock syndrome. But she's very adamant about telling her story, so I promised her that I would share that with you guys and just tell you how serious it was. Literally, she only had 3 organs that were functioning. In fact, they had to shut off her blood supply to the rest of her body so they could focus on those her 3 organs, which was her brain, lungs, and her heart. And meanwhile, with that happening, she actually ended up having to have several toes amputated because of the loss of the blood supply coming, from her hands and her feet. But I'm just thankful that she is still here with us and she survived, and she's, telling her story. She's been on the doctors and stuff like that, but such an amazing girl. That happened about 6 years ago, and she's still having trouble, walking, with her feet and stuff because some of her toes were partially amputated. So let's keep Brittany in our prayers and send her all the good juju and the love and hugs. And be sure you look into She Thinks underwear, undergarments, as well as Lola, or whatever organic brand that you choose to, look into. Just do something great for your vagina, okay? Keep it safe. All right, so that's it. Leave your comments down below if you have any period comments or hacks or tips that you want to share with anybody else. We would love to hear them. Trust you, me. And of course, if you have any horror stories that you want to share, just to get it off your chest, we're always listening. That's it. So be sure to like this video if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to hit the little bell next to the subscribe button so you can get inbox notifications every time we upload a brand new video. All right, that's it. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a fantastic day. Yeah. Bye.
I'm a dork.